Hey guys, good morning. Hopefully the audio is working on here. I guess I'll find out really soon. Quick video. I'm not going to be able to do many videos this weekend. I'm headed to Key West and I won't be trading on Monday and possibly not Tuesday, but I'll be back on Wednesday as far as trading is concerned. Looking for 307 on SPY and I'm looking for NASDAQ to continue this pullback here. So I'm getting a little concerned. These pullbacks that we've seen along the way that have been kind of bullish on buying. This one seems a little bit different in structure. I don't like the McClellan oscillator. It just hasn't been able to gain any power, so we're still losing, that potential broadening of the market that we saw, as you can see here. These prior rallies have a lot of strength across the board. I like to see these big spikes up here, spikes, strong fall through from pullbacks, and this one's kind of complacent and then rolling back over. So the market's lost energy here. The daily MACD looks like it's about ready to cross over, and the RSI looks a little bit weak. We want to see the RSI actually strong and overbought and continuation moves for momentum. We'd like to see a pullback in the NASDAQ with some movement into the Dow stocks, but we're really not seeing that. So just looking at the market here, and if we're going to focus on the SPY, markets don't always just move in one channel. I know a lot of guys like to just take a line and draw it like this and say, the market rolled over here, at this point, and we're going to crash back down, or they'll draw it like this. Channels actually change in trajectory. I think the initial move that we had was sort of this move, right? And then we kind of moved into a little bit of a sideways move in this area here, just from here to here, with this consolidation, a little bit of a head and shoulders with a breakout to the upside where everybody was saying we were going to break out to the downside, and then you had this really strong trajectory that you can see is very defined when we started getting a lot of momentum, and it's a very defined angle of this right here. And this is where you had your blow off outside of the intermediate channel, so you can see this powerful move. It traded perfectly along this line. Then you have the island top reversal, right? And that looked like a pretty strong reversal, which it was. We came back and retested the intermediate channel, and then we ground higher to the upside, and then we just tapped this channel again. So if we remove the momentum channel, you can see that this was the little area that couldn't hold. We opened up above the intermediate channel, and then we fell back down. And now we're just kind of grinding along the intermediate channel. No big deal, right? We've had touches here. We've had touches all along here, the little blow off. And usually when you stretch into a blow off, you have a sharp pullback. Every time you extend above here, sharp pullback. So open and way above the channel, not way above it, but sharp pullback. And then we're tapping it here. So I'm expecting us to go down and touch this minimum within this time frame would be 313 on SPY. That's my feeling. Now, unless we bounce off this downward back checking line here that we saw, right? This is a little bit of a Mickey Mouse trading here, but we'll say it holds. Let's say this is legit. This was the top here, and then we kind of pushed through. We back tested it and pushed to the upside, and now maybe we're going to back test it. So at the very minimum, I'm thinking we're headed down to 316 on SPY on Monday, 317, or within the next few days. But honestly, there's another, and I'm not going to keep going crazy here because sharp angle up, blow off high, intermediate channel, and then now there's a little bit of a sideways channel, and it kind of runs along here. And I actually think that if a lot of people get shaken out of the market, and I'm going to remove this channel for now, you're going to see this sideways channel come into play, where you're going to have this move up, bounce, an extended move up, and we could actually pull back here. So somewhere along this time frame, I'm actually looking for possibly 309s to hit on SPY. And that would create another channel with less trajectory than we've seen. More of a sideways channel, we have this gradual move up, then you have this FOMO spike, and now we're just moving in the sideways grind. And this is the channel, I believe, more than anything else that we want to see. If it breaks, that could be the market. I don't want to say collapse, but more of a, let's get liquid here type of market, and let's be really cautious. But we definitely lost momentum. Even though we've made a higher high here, the internals is what I don't like. The market looks very tired here. So I do not expect this high to break whatsoever. I do expect this to pull back and touch minimum 313 on SPY, possibly 308 in time, depending on if we break this sideways trajectory here. But let's just say 313. First target 317. Next target will be 313s, and then 309. Those are the levels I'm looking at on the way down. I believe that the Qs is the same thing, that we've lost a lot of momentum, and that high in the Qs is a definite high. That is a high that will last for a while, I believe. I said it last time that that was a definitive high that we made, and that we possibly should be shorting the back test of that high. And now you can see us breaking down inside these different channel lines that we've always drawn. I think we're going to go touch the lower yellow channel line on QQQ. So I'm looking for more market weakness next week. I'm very cautious here. The trades that we've been doing have been holding up actually really well. LRN K12, I think actually had an up day. It's really trying to consolidate along the 44, 45 area we talked about. This is good, healthy consolidation. This could break to the upside. Even if we broke down, I don't think we're going to violate the 43 trend line. That's kind of the top end of that lower channel there. So LRN continues to look good. I know it's been a little bit volatile. AMCX, we have even the IPOs that we've been doing. The MEG actually made a higher high yesterday. It was great. Hit our target price of 24 from the 16s buys, 17, depending where you got in at. I mean, these are just little bar channel charts, but you can look at the intraday over the 5-day, 20-minute, and although it hasn't traded 5 days, nice move. I don't know if that's the extent of it now. Hitting the 24, that was our target price. And the reason I came up with that is that usually when you have an IPO that opens, depending on what type of IPO it is, 50% move from there. So half of that 16 is 8. Add that to the 16.24. So 24 and change was a good target price since we were a little bit above 16. I think that's going to be the high for now on MEG. But longer term, who knows? 70, 80, $100 stock. We don't know. This is a great company and a really cool kind of COVID-proof industry. So, the IPOs always start out with these crazy moves, trying to determine which way they're going. And then we go from there. And then the other one we bought was ANNX, I believe. Was that it? NXN, which is a new IPO. And this is the one we like to see. I got in 600 shares of this immediately on Friday. And I actually was watching this channel intraday, and I tried to get they're still up there for sale. I was looking for one last push, and my sale was at 19.15 when we were down in here. I thought we'd get one spike through here, and we didn't, and it was a little disappointing. We broke trend, and then we kind of went sideways into the close. Hard to tell which way this one is going to move. It had a very structured channel line intraday, kind of along here, and it was very healthy movement, a little bit of trepidation into the close, a spike. But this was the candle that I didn't like to see. I didn't like to see this break trend so hard. It did come back and retest probably 3/4 of that on a Fibonacci if you ran the candle on a Fib. And then it kind of just faltered into the close where sellers that made profit took their profit. I actually didn't sell any of my shares of this, which I probably should have. Got a little greedy. I thought we were going to push through there. And I was going to sell 500 and keep 100. And actually, I might only have 500 now that I think about it. I gotta look and see. But yeah, a little greedy on my behalf. I could have had a nice easy $1,500 or 1,400 and change. I think I got it at 17 and change. To be honest with you, 17.11 or 17.20. Anyhow, that's my take. Let's be cautious going next week. I'm not real positive about the market. I'll go into more on Tuesday, or possibly if I get back early enough Tuesday, I'll do another video.